I just got a tip that'll crack this case wide open.
Did
Turns
McGruffy
out the-
Wuffy get a tippy-whippy?
Who's a good boy? Is him a good boy?
As long as people talk baby talk to dogs, you can count on Geico saving folks money. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Titans have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Bengals going up against the Titans.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Player of the Week 1 week ago. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
A good pickup there, a 22.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On second down, here's Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
Well, let's talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And this is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Easy.
On the counter, it's Henry. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to pull those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Breeze. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is right through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jeremy Hill was the one he was trying to hit there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Here we go. No, check.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. They convert on third with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Again, it's Hill. And some room to work. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. An update from Buffalo. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 2nd down, Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Let's go!
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And he'll bang that one through. Elliott now to kick this one away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Vontaze Burfict in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's a almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Mahomes to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. A quick hitter, complete. It's Ross. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Green 39! Green 39! Watching now, Arnie, 40!
On second down, Hill. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go! 319! Watching now, Arnie, 40! Back 99, Philly, here we go!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Avery Williamson in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And they will not get a chance to return this through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Again, they run with Hill. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. They set up the screen to Hill. Nifty footwork at the 45, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job to finish. But sometimes
I've always wanted to play Oregon Trail firsthand. Whoops. You know, if you'd switched to Geico, you could have had money for the ferry.
So glad he's asleep.
So glad we can pay our Geico bill from anywhere 24/7.
You're talking like a Geico commercial.
This is a Geico commercial. Geico. You could save too. Geico.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And Jones has it over the middle. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for on 1st and 10. Henry steps away to his left. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Here, 2 in the 1st half.
do not adjust your set This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back seven, phenomenal.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man, Boyd. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
Now let's go. No, check. Patriot. Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with the first half. The second in Buffalo. And the to the early. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So it'll be first down here after the run. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jayon Brown coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do the half, find those, and now attack them and score some points?
And stop. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Ready? You ready?
Again, it's Henry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Breeze now. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Here we go. 95-56.
They'll run for it with Henry. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They run it again with Hill. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
They were stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Eifert, the man in motion. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. They go play action. Now Mahomes going deep downfield for Ross. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A check of the scoreboard there in the third in Baltimore. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he'll give.
That's why Mom and I switched and saved with Geico.
You sound like a Geico commercial.
This is a Geico commercial. Geico. You could save too. Don't be afraid. It's just savings.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Todd Gurley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry for Henry. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down following the run. To throw is Breeze. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Henry will get it. He's been busy today, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now carry number 20 here for Hill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. It's 3rd down and 12. Eifert, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Here's Andy Lee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's Mahomes to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Ross. And now running right through it. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll run on first down. Hill, call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Here we go now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hill, and he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Hill. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't...
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Jeremy Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at his 4. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on first down. Henry looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he motions the wide receiver. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last. On the first play, give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And no, it's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be caught by Sharp for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Sharp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 4. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Mahomes going to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, Val, you get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Again to Henry. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through to the Bengals offense now. They head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here. 3 interceptions.
We interrupt your video to bring you a Geico message.
Gotta love those Geico savings.
Got that right, little buddy.
We interrupt this message to bring you another Geico message.
Geico can help you with homeowners insurance, too. I call that a hole-in-one.
We interrupt this message to bring you our logo.
Because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Third and long, it's Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. To begin the drive, here's a handoff.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Gurley again here on first down. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. Wood. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Play fake. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Lollipop it in the middle of the field. Bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there. And they were able to successfully complete that one.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And Gano's kick is right through. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he powers his way up past the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Wood now to throw on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Rivers in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Room to run past midfield. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big run there by Gurley. 51 yards on the ground. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop. That guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here's Wood looking to throw on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now, Jack, Patriot. Green, 30.
Wood, off play action. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Coney Ely in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On the counter, it's Ferguson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Brissett sets to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Cooks will come in motion right. Second down, Brissett. And he fires one incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Let's go.
Brissett off the play fake to White. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Off play action. Wood. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Wood throwing on first down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On the handoff, it's Gurley. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
The Cardinals on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Wood. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Derek Rivers in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard. On the handoff, this is Ferguson. Oh, nice move. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
First down, Brissett. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Here we go. 190. Flex round.
On third down, Brissett. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go.
From the pistol, Ferguson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Running again, and again it's Ferguson. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Ferguson short, and he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Ferguson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Throwing. Brissett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darren Lee picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good move by Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. They'll try and run down here with Procise. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. C.J. Procise, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Brissett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Toss play, Ferguson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Brissett now. And my goodness, another interception. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Again, they run. Again, it's Procise. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Wood. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 1st down, Procise. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different. That one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled, except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. A 2nd down carry for Procise. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 38 yards on the scamper there.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. This loss means they will not reach.
Yeah! So lose a lot. Thy armour was forged by a feeble-fingered peasant woman. Your mum!
As long as hecklers love to heckle, you can count on Geico saving folks money. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
So glad he's asleep.
So glad we can pay our Geico bill from anywhere 24/7.
You're talking like a Geico commercial.
This is a Geico commercial. Geico. You could save too. Geico.